Scott here, oxygen therapy consultant, Atlanta, Georgia. This is the Underground Cure. Guys, I just want to say hello to everybody out there. Coming back with another video for you guys. First thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and go through the disclaimer. Before starting any new detox or diet program, please take the proper steps and precautions. We are not doctors or registered dietitians. We do not provide medical aid for the purpose of diagnosing any health or disease-related sickness. Guys, we can't diagnose you guys because we don't physically check you out. We're not doing any tests on you. So the reason we're saying that is because we cannot diagnose you. You have that type of facility where you come in and we diagnose you, check you out, and run any type of test to determine any type of sickness. You have to do that on your own. You need to go get tested and see what you have, okay? The data presented and natural solutions recommended in this video are the scientific facts presented by an oxygen therapy consultant. Guys, you can look up anything that we have in the video and feel free to get information on it. Feel free to see what the scientific community is saying about it because to our knowledge, these are the facts, okay? The research and information covered in our video is open to the public domain for the sole purpose of educating and in no way breaches or breaks any boundaries of the law in any state of the United States of America. Okay, guys? By presenting this information is already out there. It's public domain. We're just presenting it in a way that a lot more people can see it and get it. Okay? So by doing that, we're not breaking any law in any state of the United States of America, which is where we are located. Okay? Now, the question today is, how do I read an IgG test for herpes? Listen, guys, a lot of people have been asking this question. How do I read an IgG test? What do the numbers mean? How do I know if I'm positive? How do I know if it's a false negative? How do I know this? We're going to cover all that in today's video. Okay, guys? We're going to go over all that so you can have really a guide to kind of go through to understand. So, first thing I want to deal with is you got to know that the test only reads back 12 weeks. Okay, guys? So, in understanding that, it's looking for 12 weeks of producing antibodies in the system, okay? So the real question that you should be asking, and this is kind of how you should be thinking about in terms of determining how long you've been infected, okay? Because on our treatment application, it asks how long have you been infected, and that's one of the qualifications that lets us know which protocol you qualify for, okay? So try to be as specific as you can about how long you've been infected. So here's how to really determine that. Is to ask how long after the symptoms first appeared or the last sexual contact was the positive IgG test. Okay? How long after the symptoms first appeared, okay? When the symptoms first appear, that would give you an idea of when you first got it. Okay? Now, how long of the last sexual contact? Okay, so how long ago did you have sex with somebody who possibly had the virus that you could have contracted from? Sorry. You guys got to bear with me. My nose is itchy. It's springtime. The pollen is out. I'm doing my best to combat it, but it's still, I'm going to have the sniffles through this video, but we're going to push through and I'm going to try to get the information to you guys, okay? Or the last sexual contact was the positive IgG test, okay? So the time from either sexual contact or the first symptoms that you can remember to the positive IgG test. So you want to add that plus 12 weeks, okay? You want to add that plus at least 12 weeks, which will give you kind of a range of how long you've been suffering with the virus, okay? Let's look at the breakdown, okay? Understanding the test. The IgG test looks for the increased production of antibodies that fight herpes. Okay, understand this, that each virus in your system or each thing that your body deals with, it produces a different type of antibody. Think of it like this. In different type of war situations, you need different type of soldiers. You need soldiers armed with different things. So that's kind of how your body system, your immune system is. It produces or it arms its soldiers with different weapons for different types of virus. Okay? So that's what the IgG test looks for. It looks for your body to increase production of antibodies specifically to fight viruses within the herpes family. And it can be very similar because there's a lot of viruses within the herpes family, within that family of STDs, okay? So let's deal with the numbers. Bottom line is anything under a 0.5 is not strong enough representation to qualify as herpes. So if you get an IgG test, okay, guys, and it's below a 0.5, it's not strong enough to qualify. So that does not necessarily mean that you have herpes. You might have something else, but your immune system may be raised a little in order to fight whatever else you have, but that's not strong enough representation. 5.5 or below. I'm sorry, 0.5 or below is not strong enough representation to qualify as herpes. Okay, anything above a 1.1 is a representation of that family in your system. Okay, and when I say herpes, I mean herpes, HPV, stuff like that, hepatitis, stuff like that from that family is any representation of a 1.1. So that means if your immune system is producing or elevating its production of that antibody above a 1.1, then that's a representation that you probably a good chance that you do have the virus. Okay, now anything between a 0.9 and it's and a 1.1 is really inconclusive. Okay, and really needs to be tested again. So it's kind of like I don't know. It could be, it could not be. So what you want to do is you probably want to get tested again and ask your doctor for a retest. Okay, now think about this. I just want to kind of give you some information so that you can connect the dots. Okay, I'm not much for giving information that does not make sense. Okay, so here's some information or some questions that you can ask to understand or to connect the dots. Number one, why do they say the virus is hidden or dormant? Okay, now because the immune system is no longer producing antibodies to fight against it as a result of being compromised. Once the immune system, and I've talked about this over and over again, once the immune system has become compromised, okay, and understand it initially has to fight a bunch of other things in the body. I mean, you got bacteria, you got germs, you got other viruses, you got parasites, okay, you got toxins. Okay, you got the immune system dealing with a lot. So once it is compromised and brought down to a certain level, it's like it says, listen, I might have put that to the side. It's not a direct threat, meaning it's not causing the system to completely shut down at this moment. I have to kind of put that to the side, allocate what I can when I can, but I got to deal with this stuff to keep this body and this system operating. Okay, so if the immune system stops producing, think about it. If the immune system stops producing antibodies or as many antibodies to fight against the virus, then we go right back to our previous slide where we understand that the IgG test is not going to really detect that they are increased antibodies created to fight against the virus. Does that make sense? Okay? That's why a doctor would tell you, oh, the virus is dormant. Oh, this is that. Oh, this is, it's sleeping. Or it's hidden. It's undetectable is what they're really saying. The reason they're saying that is because the immune system, guys, is now compromised. Okay? The immune system can be compromised by food. The different intakes of food that you have. It can be compromised by different pharmaceutical medications or prescriptions that you're given that have side effects that compromise the immune system. Guys, it can be compromised by chemicals that you are creating yourself from negative energy within the body, stress, things like that. The immune system can be compromised. Excuse me. my nose, guys. Let's see. Okay, so think about that. Think about that. Next time your doctor says it's hidden or it's what you call it, well, why is it hidden? Okay? The virus really is never hidden. The real truth is that the immune system has become compromised no longer in the production of antibodies specifically to fight that virus, okay? Let's deal with another connected dot question, okay? Why is the IgG test deemed not that accurate? Okay? Well, because in most cases, this is only your body's first introduction to the virus, and there is no more recorded antibodies. There's no recorded antibody level to compare it to if this is your first time. Okay, so what does that look like? Okay, so initially when you come in contact, let's just say you come into contact with chickenpox the first time, your body produces a certain kind of antibody and a certain amount of them to what? Deal with the virus. Given that you now have a recorded level of increased antibody production for that. So when your body comes back in contact with chickenpox, it then produces more antibodies to fight that. It knows what it looks like. It remembers. It knows how to arm that soldier. It knows how to produce it to deal with that, right? If this is your first time, okay, the question again, remember, is we're dealing with why is the IgG test deemed not that accurate? If this is your first time contracting the HSV virus, then what previous recorded level does the immune system have to remember? How does it know how to accurately deal with the virus if it didn't have any dealings with the virus to remember from? If it has not cured the virus before and you contract the virus now, how does it know what to do? This is why the protocol was designed to elevate the immune system as high as possible. Because your immune system needs to be fighting at full steam because this is the first encounter for most people. Now, if you eradicate the virus, you've gone back out there, done what you did, and recontracted the virus, then your body will have something to remember itself by. Okay, your body will have something to remember the fight, to remember how to fight. Okay, if you have not contracted the virus before, and this is your first time, we have to do all that we can to get your immune system up high enough so that it gives a full effort, a full concentrated effort to fight the virus. Okay? That's the only way you have a chance. And this is why it is so important that you know that the immune system is the only thing, hear me, is the only thing that can eradicate the virus. It's the only thing that can eradicate the virus. If they were to come out with a what do they call it? A shot, it's skipping my mind right now. A vaccine. If they were to come out with a vaccination for the herpes virus, the best that they could do is introduce something to your system that would cause your body to kill the virus quickly enough so that it could not replicate and spread. That way your body can remember it. And then next time it initially comes in contact with it, given the immune system is high enough, it would be able to, boom, eradicate the virus. It will be able to increase the antibodies and eradicate the virus. That's the only way, because the immune system is the only thing that can eradicate the virus, period. And that's the only way it can happen. This is why they have not come out with a vaccination yet, because the immune system gets in the virus gets in the body and spreads really quickly. Okay? Understand that this is a game of money. If you are sick, there is more money in sick people than there is in healthy people. Okay? So, Hope you understand that that's why the IgG test is deemed not that accurate. If I had to put a percentage on the IgG test looking specifically for herpes, and looking specifically, well, not even, I can't even say looking specifically for herpes. I would say looking specifically for the antibodies that fight herpes. How would it know what to look for if it's different, or if it has not had any previous fight with the virus, right? If you have not been vaccinated and the body has not had an opportunity to kill the virus before, and now it comes back, only thing you can really look for is other type of viruses that you've had. If you've had another sexually transmitted virus that's in that family, and the IgG test is looking specifically for antibodies in that family that have fought before, or that have been there before, then it has something to kind of compare to. Okay, so understand the nature of this test. Okay, understand the nature of this test. So here's what we recommend. Here's the solution, guys, or here's a solution. Okay? You need to confirm the virus with other signs. And one of the signs I want to talk about is the typical herpes outbreak. Okay, guys? What we're looking at here is we're looking at herpes blisters. We're looking at the early stages right here, and then we're looking at the later stages. You will see in the early stages, it kind of looks kind of just kind of spotty, not really big blisters so much as the later stages. You can see it's become more blistered, more clustered, cluster of several blisters in one spot, okay, type situation. Excuse me. Okay. Also, you need to couple the IgG test with additional herpes symptoms. Okay, so if you got the IgG test and you're having these outbreaks, that's definitely a good confirmation. Okay. Also, if you're experiencing swollen lymph nodes, okay, swollen lymph nodes, okay, additional herpes symptom, headaches, additional herpes symptom, flu-like symptoms, additional herpes symptoms, backaches, additional herpes symptoms, fatigue or chronic fatigue, additional herpes symptoms, urine and discharge problems for women, additional herpes symptoms. So, guys, IgG test and additional herpes symptoms are additional outbreaks to confirm that you have the virus, guys. Listen, if you just get an IgG test, that could show you that you're producing antibodies for any of the viruses in the herpes or in the HSV family. Okay? So, guys, confirm it. Confirm the virus with some of these symptoms, or some of these are an outbreak or something, to confirm that you have the virus. Okay? I want to go with this right here. A person without understanding is like a bird without wings. I'll say it again. A person without understanding is like a bird without wings. Okay? What do I mean by that? Okay? You can't get off or out of the nest, out of your situation or your circumstance, if you don't have the proper tools. And the tools are understanding. You've got to have understanding, because with understanding comes creation, and with creation comes freedom and liberty. So you've got to have understanding. A person without understanding is like a bird without wings. So what is the solution? Well, it's the solution that is on every single video that I put out. And it's eradicated from your body altogether ASAP, as soon as possible, as fast as you can, as soon as you realize you have it, as soon as you've confirmed the virus, do something about it. Do something about it. Don't just let it stay in your body, because the longer it stays in your body, the longer it's going to replicate, and the more issues it's going to cause, the further it's going to compromise the immune system. It's like a spiral effect. So do something about it ASAP. Okay? Here's action steps you need to take. Number one is you need to go to theundergroundcure.com. Okay? Number two is you need to get a recommendation. And number three is you need to purchase your kit ASAP. Okay? Those are the things you need to do. Undergroundcure.com, get a recommendation, and purchase your kit. Okay? If you've got questions, we created a video called the Welcome Letter Overview video. Okay, you can also hit the get more information button when you go to the website, and you will go to this video page. This video was designed to answer 90%, 95% of all the upfront questions that you can have as somebody that has questions about the protocol, how it works, and what it was designed to do. Okay? We also have a bonus. You can sign up for our free Herpes Success Protocol webinar. That's on our homepage as well. And that will give you everything you need to be successful with the Herpes Protocol from A to Z. Okay? Now, support the movement. Okay, subscribe to our channel. Thanks so much. Subscribe to our channel. Leave a positive comment. We don't have any negative commentary. Any negative comment will be deleted. We only deal with positive energy, so leave a positive comment. And like your mama used to say, if you don't have nothing nice to say, then what? Don't say it at all. At least not on our channel or not on our videos. Okay, share our video, guys. Listen, get the URL above this page and the URL link. And share it. Share it on any platform you are associated with. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I don't know. There's thousands, millions of them out there probably now. But any platform you are a part of, share the link. Share the video if you can. Forums, boards, anything you're on, share it. I also want to give you this. You can also share the video with your audience. Download the video, upload it to your YouTube channel. And if you do that, we ask that you keep the very same title that we have and keep the very same description information that we have so that people can get to the right place to get this thing dealt with. Okay, so share the video or start an anonymous YouTube channel. That's a great way to share it too, and share it with audience. Just repost our videos and push it to people that you know or people, other people that are out there. That definitely helps us because sometimes we have issues with them taking our videos down or causing them to delete our videos. So you putting it right back out there just like it is. Guys, do not take our content and do not take our content and try to chop it up and make it for your video because this information is pertinent and specific to the herpes virus. Okay, so share the video. Also follow us on Facebook at The Underground Cure. If you've got any questions, you can email us at undergroundcure@gmail.com or you can visit the website at theundergroundcure.com. Listen, guys, that's 4 times I've given the website. I get people commenting, asking, where do I go to get this? How do I get this? Where do I get questions? Guys, listen, I'll go back over it. Go to theundergroundcure.com. That is the website, theundergroundcure.com. Okay? If you missed it, it's in the description. Guys, open up the description and read the description. Theundergroundcure.com is the website. Undergroundcure@gmail is the email address. If you got questions, send them to us. Okay? Or look at our other videos. We probably have already answered your questions. Or take the time to watch the welcome letter overview video. Okay? Watch the welcome letter overview video that will answer 90% of the questions that you have up front. If it don't, write your questions down and email them to us. All the information is in the description. Last but not least, I want to do the partner shout-outs. I want to shout out Healthy Living Journey, all natural premium skincare and nutrition. They also do root work. If you need help with energy, dealing with love, or dealing with finances or health, and you want some spells done or you want some root work done, contact Healthy Living Journey, healthylivingjourney.com. Also, Align Destiny, Planetary Alignment and Purpose Development. That's aligndestiny.com. Okay, so with that, I'm Obasi Scott. Thanks for watching. This is The Underground Cure. I'm an oxygen therapy consultant. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you completely healed, happy, and set free. Talk to you soon.